This is Terrence Andre Banks with Information Age Financial Solutions coming to you today about online writing jobs and actually just different ways for you to earn income, especially when doing it with internet marketing or anything to generate some extra income. Particularly today, I'm just going to talk about if you have the ability to actually write and you have some skill in that, I'm going to give you 3 different websites that I found to be useful, especially earning some extra income. And it's definitely pertinent, especially in information age financial solutions. You not be dependent on one source of income. You could be dependent on multiple sources of income and cash flow. So one of the sites that I'm bringing up to mention is iWriter.com. And the reason why I like iWriter is because it's pretty, once you get signed up and on the process of doing that, you actually can start writing and earning income pretty regularly and pretty frequently. I'm calling into my actual account to show that, hey, that this is not just, you see some videos in the past, people just mentioning different sites, which is not an issue, but they actually sometimes may not written on it or done any work on the site. So they're just giving information based on it. But I actually use iWriter to just generate some income. I tend to like to write from different times. And this, again, this is just one source in terms of if you're trying to get some extra income, and especially for the information age where extra income is definitely needed. iWriter provides that opportunity for you. I'm going to put the link in the description, and you can just see different areas that give you first writers, but in the homepage gives you the most prolific writers. And you can just, I'm scrolling around a little bit, and I'm going to click on this and write content. See here, it takes a few seconds. It was a little slow today. So, and then projects are found, and you can just click on standard. I would write 5 articles on financial blogging, and just giving you different aspects from that. Title just kind of escaped me there. All right. And it kind of gives you an idea of your rank based on how well you're writing. You start off with the standard, and that's for 1 star there, 2 stars. The money goes into your PayPal account, so you need to have a PayPal account there, and it's usually reached a payment threshold. So in this case, it's probably about $20. You can also write for premium content, and you see there the different titles that come up. And it only takes a few minutes, so bear with me with that. And you can kind of have an idea of the prices right here. Right, in earnings $4.86, and they update it regularly. Also, what I like about it, they tell you how many articles has been rejected too. So if you're going to write for this and you reach to these particular status, you can see the approval rate before even taking on the project. And that's what makes it really ideal, great place. And I stumbled across this, it's a little time ago, but I wanted to try it out before I started putting on the channel and saying, hey, this is a good place to go. Sometimes, again, as I mentioned, people mention things that they really haven't utilized or actually went to and see how user friendly it is, or is it accessible to most the people that they're trying to promote it to. So this is definitely one that I would look into. I'm giving you an example of the premium writers here, but you probably start off with standard. It's really simple to get started. And if you have a passion for writing or you have some ability to write, and particularly if you're English speaking and this is one of your things that you have an interest in, definitely take a look at iWriter. As I mentioned, we're going to put the link inside the description part. The next one is TextBroker, textbroker.com. It's not as fancy as iWriter, but a legitimate source. I want to put out a disclaimer here. It's not that easy. You have to write something first to get approved. It's doing it. Then you have to take a picture of yourself with your driver's license, and then send it. And there's usually a 7-day waiting process for that. And so they approve your writing based on that, and then they rank you for that, and they show you where you can start at. But you can see here they give you a list of different things you can write articles for content, like arts and crafts, automobile, beauty, under 95 total, and you can click on them there. And based on your ranking, you'll see if you got approved for it or not. I have one here for children. Just clicking on one, just give you an example here for children, and just to give you an idea of what that might look like. All right. There are no orders at your quality level in this category at the moment. Please try another category. All right. So that's telling me right there that based on what my writings and my ability, I don't qualify for the children one because I didn't put that down in the description aspect when I was filling out my particular profile. But again, text broker is legitimate. I'm signed up for it. Again, that disclaimer that you do have, it's a waiting process. You do have to put it. That's why I always go back to iWriter first. That's really a lot more accessible and easier to get started with. But text broker is definitely a good place to go, especially if you're looking at anything online, writing jobs, or just writing jobs and just giving you a couple of reviews of them. The last one is BlogMut, and I'm putting out this disclaimer first. I've just found out about BlogMut. It looks like a pretty good site. Here's just some, I'm going to put it here for the description so you can actually see. Again, I'm putting all the links in our description. But complete sign up. I just signed up for it. We mean it. Thanks. We build BlogMut to be the friendliest content writing platform for writers, and we work hard every day to make sure that's true. Before you can join us, we need to let you know a couple of things. You must have a valid social security number and be legally allowed to work in the United States. No exceptions. You must tell us your real name. Tell us your real name. We'll check. We don't publish your name. The clients only see the pen name that you choose, but we need to know so we can pay you. Pay starts at $8 per post. That's a very good thing to start off with, especially that you pay for content once that's been purchased by a customer. See, that's something else to think about. So you're not just actually just getting started by it. Once you write the content, you pay by once the client purchases. We pay via PayPal using the email which you register your account with. Sometimes the account that you might register with may not be the actual email address that you use for PayPal. It's something to take into consideration for. But it seems to be very legitimate. I'm looking into it. I'll probably, if it doesn't seem to be legitimate, I'll gladly let you know on the channel itself. But these are 3 different sources you can look at to generating some some extra side income. Or if you're becoming really proficient at it, you might look at it as a way to replace some income as well. Definitely look at expanding your horizons and look into different sources like this. I'm going to probably put up, in addition to the other videos that I put out, internet marketing videos, courses that I found out, because education is extremely important, and different ways of generating cash flow and not being so dependent on one source is definitely one. Start off with iWriter. I recommend it highly. I've written a lot of different articles for it for some extra cash, and you can. It's just a lot more user friendly. Text brokers, the next one, and then as I mentioned, look in the BlogMut. Again, I'm putting a link to each one of these websites, and I know at least for the 2 of them that I've written articles and I've done work for them before, so I can definitely attest to their legitimacy. BlogMut, it's already showing to be improving that it's one of the legitimate sites as well. So if this video has been any value to you, please subscribe, leave some comments. Until my next video,